Your favorite show is back! Clash of Clans returns for day 6 of the Clan War Leaks. The best competitive Clash of Clans you can find out there on the internet, in the world, universe, wherever you be, even if you're an Alpha Centauri, not even on our planet. My name is Renee, I'm your host once again, and for the next amazing attacks of毛豆, I got exactly the right team to commentate it for you. Cool as ice golems and better punchlines as El Primo. Welcome back, Galadon and Woody.
Hey, I'm Galadon. Thank you so much, Renee. Super excited to be here. Some of those attacks this week have felt like they were from another planet. Super exciting to watch some crazy and very innovative 3-stars.
Broadcasting for the benefit of aliens in Omicron, Persei 8, Alpha Centauri, and a few humans down here on Earth. We hope that you enjoy some of the best Clash of Clans bases and the burliest attacks today. We are going to be watching毛豆in day 6 of their Clan War League try to get a few more 3-star hits.
That's true. So far, they won every single day, so it can't be any better for them at all. But they could maybe get some more stars, and obviously that is very, very important for them. Also important for us is that you guys get some gems so you can actually play a bit more of Clash of Clans. So we give out 2,000 gems for one lucky person participating in our Twitter poll over at Clash of Clans. Today's question, by the way, is about El Primo. I know that you want to save him, Galadon. Save El Primo. But it is... El Primo is a troop, like a temporary troop, to celebrate what? Is it Heyday, Clash Royale, Boom Beach, or Brawl Stars?
Save El Primo. Save El Primo.
Hashtag Save El Primo. His new name in the game.
That's right. That's right.
It's for one of these games, though. One of these is not like the others. I think one of them just recently came out. One of them does have some promotional material coming out around it.
No hints.
Oh,
no hints.
okay.
They don't need hints.
All right.
They know. Everybody knows.
But all of them have Woody playing all day long. That's what they all do the same. So that's over at Clash of Clans, so don't miss out on that. Just take part in the pool, retweet it, and then you might be lucky and get another 2,000 gems for your account. And we all know how important they are because I always miss them when I want to update something. Not like Galadon, who's like millions of them, probably. Let's not look at your account because you just renamed it. Yeah, we don't have another look at that.
Free rename,
Free.
by the way. Yes.
3 gems.
No, it was a free rename.
When you rename back to Galadon, it ain't gonna be free.
yeah, you will have to pay for that, but maybe Supercell helps you out on it. Talking about helping out, you know, it's a team effort in the Clan War Leagues. They need each and every one to perform to their best. So before diving into day 6, we talk to Chase.
其实游戏刚出生的时候，我是那个名称我有点忘记了，然后我改过一次名字，然后因为我很喜欢游戏里有一个兵种叫做皮卡，所以我记得好像是夏天吧，当时在改名，我吃着西瓜，我想那我喜欢玩皮卡的话，我就改名成西瓜爱皮卡好了，那是我后来第2个名字。那来到毛豆小班之后呢，我又改斗成了毛豆皮卡，就省略掉了西瓜，因为挺喜欢皮卡这个英雄。然后我游戏的出生地是中国浙江省台州市，部落名称毛豆小班，我挺喜欢的呀。这个名称我觉得毛豆小班是一个很温暖、很团结的大家庭啊，我很喜欢这个部落。这怎么说呢？因为我也不知道别人讨厌我什么。我觉得可能有的时候捐错兵，或者这个我觉得问我的队友会比较好一点。
He might be sometimes donating the wrong troops to his teammates, but I'm pretty sure they still appreciate the effort. And let's just hope that he will strike more on the battlefield than he just did there in bowling. Not his strength, maybe. But hey, he doesn't need to, right? He's a Clash of Clans pro. No need to be bowling pro at the same time.
That's true, but you notice every shot is like a gutter ball, huh? There's some selective
over and over
editing
again.
there.
They can't all bowl strikes. We're not all 300 players like you, Galadon.
Anyway, so
you seem like a bowler. You seem like a
next?
bowler to me. Do you bowl at all?
No. Bowler, no. Bye-bye.
We will start a bit different this time, because normally I would say, now it's 15 attacks, we'll see all of them. We will start with one, so we will see 15 attacks. But there was a slightly, let's say, humorous situation. Pakin, he started his attack already. We will tell you more about that, but I think we look first into the attack, and then we'll explain to you guys what actually happened.
All right.
So Pekin made a mistake today. He was scouting this base, as always, the #1 defender, and he accidentally hit attack. So instead of a live attack today, we're going to be watching a replay of his hit. I think he did bring the right army, but he certainly was not ready to begin deploying against us.
Well, his entire army wasn't even trained up. You'll notice there's only one lava hound.
Oh, no,
so
you're right.
Pekin, he had the iPad in his hand. He slipped. As it flipped upside down, as you know, when you're there looking at a base, there is that attack button. They give you the option, and unfortunately, it just happened to be the wrong combination of grabbing the iPad, led to starting the attack. He looked at the iPad again and realized the time was counting down, and this was going to count. So, I mean, he panicked, but he also recomposed himself and did the best that he could with a very limited army comp, Woody.
Well, my instinct right here is to just say, okay, I'm going for 2 stars. It's not going to be a 3. I don't know if we can fast forward a little bit to see where the action starts.
The moment
I don't want to.
This is where he's trying to recompose himself. He's like, okay, what do I do here? How do I stop? And then I guess exactly what he's trying to decide. You know, how does he save this attack? You know, he's hoping, of course, to grab 2 stars if he can. The absolute disaster would be 0, and it looks like he is indeed trying to clear the way to the town hall so that he can at least take that out at some point.
Yeah, knocks down one of those air defenses that was outside the walls. He does have an aerial force here. The thing you got to be a little bit worried about, though, trying to go straight for the town hall, is that you can't get your balloons to lock right on until the Teslas pop out, and that doesn't happen until you deal damage to that town hall or until you get at least 51%.
Exactly, and he doesn't have any means through those outside walls. No jump, no stone slammer left. He doesn't have wall breakers, of course. No El Primos either, and far from 50%. So it's a tough call right here, but he does kind of clear the way. And so is he going for damage? Is he going for the town hall? Obviously, in an ideal situation, he's going to grab both. But with only 1 lava hound, and now the hero's gone, it was a tall order at this point.
So he knocks down a multi-target Inferno and air defense. These are kind of the things that could really stop a lava hound raid. But then he winds up going on the opposite side of the map. It looks like he's almost like still trying to go for 3 stars here, even though he's only got 30 seconds left. A bit brave here, but hey, maybe he thinks he can still get some high percentage.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point, to be honest, Woody, he knew there's absolutely no chance at a 3. He's trying to save what he can. There's just so much to this base. When you don't bring anywhere near a full army comp like that, he was nowhere near activating the Giga Tesla early, and you know, he saved the 1 star right here. But that town hall, if you look at the remaining army, there was no possible way that anybody was going to have the ability to get in there and take that town hall down.
Yeah, a bit of a heartbreaker. He actually winds up killing most of the defensive buildings. If he had actually started on time and had everything put together, that might have been a 3-star. He might have been able to get 2 out of there if he had been a bit more careful. But whatever, it's a 1-star. Happens sometimes. Mao has been winning their wars by way more than 1 star. So
yeah, the big question is, would you rather let your pet fall down to the floor, or would you catch it and risk an attack? I mean, that's what happened. Can happen to anyone. This time it happened to Pakin, so that was, let's say, the first attack of the day. But the real first attack in the studio will be once done by Sylvia, the clan leader of Mao Do. And yesterday, she once again came back with 3 stars to really cheer up her team for the whole day. Let's see if that works again, and if she can get all the momentum going for their team.
We still love you, Pekin.
But you know what Pekin said was, part of it was bad that the attack had started, but he said the other distraction was an huge rush of Discord messages from his clanmates. What are you doing? Why are you attacking right now? So, all right, okay, here goes Sylvia, and looks like we got Bat E-Dragon.
Bat E-Dragon, they grab 2 of those air defenses and nail an Inferno Tower down. These defenses...
Eagle down.
Oh my god,
and another
3 air defenses.
And the Eagle and this Expo set to ground.
What?
Look at that. And the 4th air defense is about 50% damage. What a start, Woody. Fantastic clearage right here. Look, they're still going. The Bats are going to get... Well, they're almost going to get back to this. Are they going to get that air defense down?
No way.
Oh, that was close. Okay, look at that thing. It's about 10% health. Here come your E-Dragons.
All right, well, they didn't get the Archer Queen. They didn't get one of those air defenses in the center. They got a huge chunk out of the space, but that's all the spells that Sylvia's going to be able to use for this attack, besides just one more little poison remaining to maybe use against the Archer Queen or something in the CC. These E-Drags are still pretty far away from the Town Hall, and I'm kind of worried that if it doesn't go perfectly, she might not get the Town Hall down.
You know what I'm seeing repeatedly from Mao Do is the use of the Stone Slammer over there. So that may be the plan a little bit later on, is to use the Stone Slammer after the Town Hall, should the Electro Dragons not close in. And of course, you've got the heroes. So there you go. There's your Stone Slammer, and it's going to path that way. It should go left after the Archer Tower. It should go over the Town Hall. There you go.
Great call, Galadon. And yeah, just as soon as that Stone Slammer dies, it's going to pop out a huge clump of CC troops. This is one of the new siege machines. Actually,
Double Dragon.
The newest siege machine. Yeah, 2 dragons in there, Dally.
Yep, that's super common as well. I'm starting to learn Mao Do's tactics, and I got to tell you, they're hugely successful with these style raids. And these heroes almost look like overkill at this point. There's not a lot left to stop this raid from being a 3-star.
Yeah, not many defenses, but the cleanup is going to be pretty tricky here for Sylvia. She's got a lot of buildings still on the bottom side of the map and kind of only one little minion.
So the Archer Queen turned left, though. She turned left and went after that Expo. That was huge right there. And the Warden. So, you know, they didn't completely split. Where is she going now? Why did she choose that wall? She thinks that's the best route to get to that elixir storage? Oh, here she goes.
Oh, she gave up on the wall.
Yeah.
She gave up on the wall. She
at 5%. Hey, you know what, though? That right there is an improvement. At least she didn't get stubborn. And there you go. 4 buildings left. There is no way that this is not a 3-star. Beautiful start for, well, almost start to the war.
And she didn't even have to use the Archer Queen ability. Sylvia here, proving that these heroes can pack a punch. No E-Drags left at the end of the raid, but CC troops and heroes were enough to clean up.
That poor wall gets shut down nearly completely, and it's like, you know what? I'll leave you alive. Really, I can also just go outside. No worries.
But again, look at the value out of this bat spell, you guys. Oh man, I love these bat spells, and I have to say that I think at this point in the raid, Sylvia was even surprised at how much she got out of that, almost taking all 4 air defenses down.
Once again, a 3-star start for her. I'm just trying to look up how many she did so far. That's 2.
She's a lot of triples.
That's 3. That's the 4th triple start on the 6th day. That is really, really strong. Next up is Yi. He will follow right after the clan leader. Obviously, that's it, right? You should follow, obey, and then make it happen. 3 stars.
Wow. Well, she's leading, that's for sure. And that is a way to lead your clan and just lead off the day here in the studio, kind of setting the pace.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get 2 Lava Hounds in this attack, still going high in the sky, but we're switching up to a bit more of a traditional spell composition. 8 haste spells to help keep these balloons on track. They do go pretty slowly, so it's important to get them to target as quickly as possible. Archer Queen right next to the Town Hall could cause some trouble here. Yeah,
beautiful Ice Golem right there, and a freeze spell. That's going to freeze the Archer Queen, the Tesla, and that Town Hall. Town Hall goes down to the hero. The King moving in, and the Queen still has her ability. Great use of just a single unit. One more time, the Ice Golem clutch right there.
Still targeting the gold storage, though? There's a Queen right there you got to go for. Oh, no!
She was just out of range, and unfortunately, I don't know how that happens. She did not get that Archer Queen down, so like we've seen earlier in the week, the Archer Queen is going to continue to pace around, and she's going to be a huge problem late in this attack for Yi.
This kills the raid, Galadon. The Archer Queen still up is not at all what you wanted to see, and that's going to make it very difficult to be able to pull off the 3-star. He'll have to try to just get lucky, hoping that he can draw out some lava pups to take her down.
Beautiful freeze.
It's not happening.
Yeah, beautiful freeze spell right there, catching 4 defenses at once. The sweeper as well. Only a few loons this time in the tornado trap. Here comes the Stone Slammer on the other side. It's hard to tell right now exactly where this is going to end up, how many balloons are going to survive. Last splash defense goes down that wizard tower. But again, the Archer Queen, she's trying to decide who she wants to annihilate next. There she goes. Loon down, loon down, loon down, loon down. That is not good.
She will not be denied. That is why you got to go for her nice and early. Take her out fast so that she can't cause any other problems for this raid. Well, the dragons are getting awfully close.
They got her, but...
Okay, they got her down, but yeah, still have an Expo and 2 Archer Towers in the center. That's going to cause a lot of problems for them.
That's tough. Yeah, the lava pups got stalled on the clan castle building. A lot of units left. The dragons going to do their best, but I think you're right, Woody. That just clump of air targeting defenses right there will be more than enough to stop the rest of these units.
risky, grabbing that 2-star. I gotta say, if his own queen had been in range of the enemy queen right when she popped that ability, this probably would have been a 3-star. It wouldn't have even been close, in fact.
I think you're right, Woody. I think you're right, because you know the wizard tower goes down pretty early, no splash damage left, and nothing like an archer queen to ruin a balloon parade.
Still going to be above 90%. Bit of a heartbreaker for you, but you do hear the applause from his clanmates over here in the studio. They're happy that he's keeping pace and is able to keep Mao Do on track to beating RôNG VIêT. Looks like they actually missed on their last attack. They only got 5 stars total out of 3 attacks.
It's great to see the clans supporting like that. And remember, you come in on the roster, you're still going to earn league medals, even if you're not actually battling. So it's great to be there, at least as moral support to your clan members, and help try to cheer them on to another victory.
Queen wasn't close enough for that attack that they would really need to get 3 stars, but at least, hey, for the enemy queen, that was a target-rich environment, tell you that.
That absolutely was. She took down balloon after balloon. There was a no-fly zone right there. Definitely. The balloons came in. You know what she said, right? Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
Oh, popped them all down. That is not a good time to be high in the sky. Well, we're going to jump into the next attack now. We are watching Sergio. I don't think we've seen him yet this week, Galadon.
Yeah, Sergio is a new addition. Remember that you can rotate clan members in and out from war to war in Clan War Leagues, which is fantastic. A great way to give other clan members an opportunity, and you'll notice a new player, but a familiar strategy.
The Bat Dragon getting tons of value at the center left side of the space. Not able to go for that Archer Queen just yet, but I see only 3 air defenses kind of clustered up over on the right side of the base. If we get a good solid start taking down this Town Hall with the heroes, I think that that should open up a lot of possibilities for following up with these dragons.
Yep, completing the funneling right here. Maybe some dragons, some loons down here. There's a Troll Tesla down the corner. It's out of there. The balloon took it out of the way. And just trying to get a few of these big buildings so that the dragons will, again, have that narrow path. Oh, another Troll Tesla back in the corner. See if the dragon's going to go back, take it. He will. Problem solved. Okay. Heroes kind of pathing up after that Town Hall. So again, safe 2-star, the order of the day, or the order of the week, I should say. But right now, that Archer Queen having some struggles trying to get into that Town Hall.
And an Inferno Tower burning up that dragon. Single target is not what...
Oh, she got it with the last shot!
There she did.
She got it with the last shot! I cannot believe how close that was. You hear the applause break out early. Literally, her last shot from her bow was in the air when she went down, and the Town Hall went down too.
Very well done there to Sergio, and now he knows it's safe to go for the opposite side of the base, try to get that Archer Queen down, try to finish off these air defenses as quickly as possible to go for 3.
Yep, big group of dragons moving in from the bottom of the base. No spells left, so it's just up to these dragons. Well, there is a Grand Warden's ability that's going to help out while we work in on those air defenses. But 2 single target Infernos, really one of the worst problems that dragons face is single target Infernos like this, because they're just going to get burned down so quickly, and it looks like that may be what stops this raid. Well, that and about 10 other defenses.
Yeah, but I think the single target Infernos definitely got the best on the defense side of things. And it turns out that the bats worked very well in the initial stages of this attack. I actually would have liked to see a Lava Hound bat combination like what we've seen in previous days, using like 6 Lava Hounds to provide covering fire as the bats start to swarm all those single targeting air defenses like the Inferno Tower.
Exactly. It is a great strategy to watch. We saw that kind of at the beginning of the week, but players are already altering their bases to adapt to that meta. You see them changing around splash damages, like the Wizard Towers and things like that have different positioning that make it, you know, there may be one side of the base that's vulnerable to bats, and the other is just going to spell bad news.
Bad news against
that's
that bad attack.
2 words.
There we go. Easy. Solved. 3 attacks in the books, 4 attacks, if we count in the one from Paquin. 2 times 2 stars now, and Sylvia got 3. Up next is another new addition to the lineup of Mao Do for the Clan War Leagues. It's ZZZ, attack number 4.
All right, ZZ. I hope he's not falling asleep. I'm not sure what the name is there. He does actually have the first 2 characters of his 2 clan leaders in his name, just like everyone else in the clan, but he's going to be starting off with a bat spell again, Gally.
Yep, and hopefully they're going to try to get to that Eagle Artillery. There they go, just chewing it away. They should be able to get it easily out of the way, despite the fact that the sweeper was there. Archer Queen, again, putting in work, but look at these bats go. That Wizard Tower is going to stop them right there quickly. Once they found the Wizard Tower, like just what we were talking about, they were done. Now, check out the very top of the base. Woody, we've got an opening there created by some wall breakers. Archer Queen should go.
Come on, Archer Queen.
Should
Get
go.
the town hall.
Oh, no, where's she going? Come on. No. Oh, man, you can hear him over there, too. This is, oh, that is just. We're on to plan B, Woody. Plan B.
Well, she is going to get a lot of value clearing out the trash buildings over on the left side of the base, but yeah, not starting off with that first star. That's got to be throwing a wrench in ZZZ's plans.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to damage the Archer Queen out here. She's alone in a field of buildings, but oh, here you go.
Whoa.
Okay, so maybe a slight alteration to the plan, but that should work as long as the Warden gets in there nice and tight and helps keep all of these guys, especially the balloons, from taking damage from the Gigabomb.
This can be kind of dangerous, having all of your dragons clumped up like this. I think that ZZ doesn't really have a whole lot of choice here, though.
And the Warden's ability was just out of range of some of those balloons, and you saw maybe close to half of the balloons fall to the Gigabomb. I would love to see that again a little bit later and see how close we came to protecting the rest of those loons, but now most of the loons are down.
A lot of them down, all these dragons clumped up on the same enemy. That is not what you want to see, because it doesn't help your dragons take out as many buildings as possible, as quickly as possible. If they're all focusing that fire on one building, it's going to go down fast. But meanwhile, air defenses on the outside of the base, archer towers, expos, everything firing away at them. Just whittling their hit points down.
Exactly, and I mean, you would much rather see a single target Inferno targeting a balloon and a wizard tower targeting the dragons, but it just doesn't always happen that way. It's tough sometimes to predict. Now you've got a lava hound coming out of the clan castle on defense. I don't know where it is headed, Woody. It's chasing after a single archer out there on the far edge of the screen.
I think ZZZ just want to make sure that the Lava Hound wasn't going to distract any of its dragons here from getting as much percentage as possible. That lone Inferno tower still in the bottom compartment next to that air defense is going to prevent the 3-star for sure, but once again, getting pretty close to 90% with a brand new attack strategy. Got to hand it to ZZZ here for once again bringing the Bat Dragon into the arena.
It's great to see it introduced into the game in such a global arena. And again, above 90% for this attack, despite the fact that things went so wrong right at the beginning of the raid.
Just impressive how fast they can switch between plans. We talked about that, I think, yesterday and the day before, because we had those attacks. All of a sudden, we were like, oh, that's stalling now. Right, that's over, it did not work. And then they just come up with another idea that is still better than what most people just do as their main attack, right?
Yeah, to be cool under pressure like that, to have a plan. And, you know, most of these players have plan Bs. I mean, I've talked to them this week, even this morning. When something goes wrong, they immediately know what they should be doing next to overcome what might be a minor failure or minor, you know, problem in the pathing.
The more troops there are, the more stalls there are, the number of interactions and combinations you can create with these armies just increasing multiplicatively. And clearly, another big vulnerability on a lot of base layouts exists now to these bats.
Fifth attack, MH is on.
All right, MH going again after another triple single. That would be 3 single target Inferno towers. Woody, I'm surprised this late in the week we are still seeing bases set to this setting.
It is a bit surprising. I guess that they aren't able to see some of the attacks that are going on in the other wars. Otherwise, they probably would have set at least one of these Inferno towers to multi. But even if you just set one, that's probably the one that's going to get frozen and get a bunch of bats dumped on it. So it feels like you have to have at least 2 sets of multi nowadays.
It's tough. I mean, and you can really not possibly set a base up to defend against every attack. Here we got Bull Witch moving in. You see a lot of these single target Infernos appeared because of the Electro Dragon. Now, Bull Witch is obviously going to do well against them, as of course are bat spells.
It's the big old ground force, and that is exactly what MH loves to play. Boulder Witch does a lot of splash damage, has a lot of troops swarming with those skeletons out in front, and has some big burly P.E.K.K.A.s paired up with it. Unfortunately, though, in the center of the base, the CC is just kind of starting to gum up the main kill squad of this attack. We have killed a big chunk of this base, though, Gal.
Yep, such a high hit point structure, often placed in the center, not because of its hit points, but more because of its contents. But then it can stall a raid like this, like you just saw, and you've got a big group on the bottom right here that's kind of getting ready to converge with the main attacking force. Things are still looking pretty good because the healers are still on your Archer Queen.
That's right. Archer Queen was getting burnt up by that single target Inferno, but she managed to wander out of its range just before it started to heat up real badly. Avoiding having to use that Royal Cloak ability shows MH is really on top of his game right now and checking to make sure.
Oh, this looks good.
And he
This
doesn't
looks
have to
good.
use it before he needs to.
Yep, he's still got the ability, Woody, and it looks like she's going to use it here pretty quickly. Nope, she's going to go. She's going to go outside. This is great. This is working out really well. And we'll see. The archer, this archer queen is kind of behaving like the one we saw in the other raid. You would think that she would have headed after that single target Inferno. It looks like now she's going to continue, yes, to the left, and now losing the healers. There should be enough units left in this attack to come back, double back, and take out that Inferno, which may be the last structure, but wall layout is going to be a question as well.
That looks like how it is going to fold out here, Galadon. 30 seconds left in the final wave of bits at the top going to get taken down. It's just that one single Inferno tower, and I don't think it's any match.
There we go. Oh, look at that.
Come on,
beautiful.
Queenie, come on.
Not a chance. She's right through that wall with her ability. Everybody's going to lead the way. That's a massive army against one poor puny building.
Hold on, skeleton trap. Look out for the skeletons.
Beautiful 3-star from MH.
Turn around, coming back. Queen saving the day. 3 stars for MH and second 3-star of the day.
Great free spell right there, and then check out that jump, preparing those units as they've got the Warden's ability to go right past the Town Hall into those other enclosures and get directly after that next Inferno Tower, making it a non-factor.
It's gone. The Inferno Tower had no chance. I mean, how should it be? There was still the ability on the Queen and everything. Just that, well, by the way, more than 4 tiles. We learned that in base and Lisk, right? More than 4 tiles, so the Queen can actually not attack without destroying the wall. But I'm pretty sure they all know that by now. And up next, it's a man that we saw in the video already. So his chance to strike, instead of bowling, Jason is up next.
He's bringing Bat Dragon, but there's no freeze spell in here. How's he going to be able to get value from these bats, Gally?
Well, I'm imagining that there's not going to be a lot of splash damage. He will probably drop the bat spells where you don't see a wizard tower. So watch where the wizard towers are, and likely where he wants to get the most value will be somewhere where they're just out of range. Because that is really, he'll either drop them, where they're going to take out a wizard tower immediately, or they'll be out of the range of it. Now, he's going to make sure he gets the Town Hall down first.
Right.
Tesla Farm tried to stop the king, but it looks like he's got it anyway.
I'm thinking he's either going to drop the bat spells kind of around that air defense cluster in the bottom with the Inferno Tower next to it, or he could actually just do a line of bats. No, all right, he's
first on the wizard tower, and there you go. So your wizard tower went immediately, and now you don't have any splash in the area. So
interesting.
Gotta love it. Look at that air defense after air defense. Is that all? Is that all 4?
Oh my!
Is that all 4 air defenses?
He got all 4 of them. Wow!
Look at that. This base is halfway down already.
He hasn't even deployed the dragons
Eagle
yet.
artillery. Eagle artillery. Eagle artillery is down as well.
Goodness.
That is amazing value. Gosh, that is just
incredible.
Gosh. I love that. Love the value out of those bats. I would love to start counting how many defenses these bats take out. These dragons are just going to come in and crush this base. Like we pointed out earlier, the Queen is still up, but beyond that, all of the key defenses are long gone.
A massive assault now bearing down on this base. These dragons have nothing to fear as they're going to start a huge sweep. Oh, the center uncontested.
Look at the tornado trap, though. Stalled them for a second. Now the balloons are going to get in. Yeah, big rage spell right there. The last spell of the attack. Did you see all the black? The Seeking Airmines got eaten up by the balloons. That means the dragons super healthy. This is going to be another case of overkill by毛豆and Jason.
Sound the trumpets. Jason the Giant has torn this base apart in grand style.
The 3, you see him pump his fist. He gave a little snowman. As I pick up the 3-star, what else did you expect?
That is kind of true. I mean, they're scoring high every single day, and Jason once again does not disappoint at all. The 3-star attack here, that was attack number 6. Up next is 1G. Cap is already backwards. That's how you do it, so you can see the pad better, probably. Making sure to see every single detail, because he will lead attack number 7. Let's see, there's another 3-star in there for them.
All right, 1G, and again, you see the boosted army at the bottom of the screen, that power potion working, and Ice Golem first, Woody. Gotta love it when you just use one Ice Golem out here. It's gonna freeze multiple defenses.
Get a little freezy pop on that Town Hall right there and nab those 2 Teslas right behind. Archer Queen gets the lock she was looking for, and this is going to be an easy way to claim that first star so that 1G can focus on getting percentage instead.
Yep, the skeleton traps popped out, trying to stall any sort of snipe of the Town Hall like that. but the Archer Queen gave those skeletons the cold shoulder, took down the Town Hall for the first star, and now you got the main brunt of this attack all coming in at once from the bottom left.
Oh, there's all the bats. They're stuck in the left side, kind of in the top left area to target that Inferno Tower. Unfortunately, 1G does lose one of his Lava Hounds to it, though.
Well, this is what you were talking about earlier, Woody, to watch the bats being deployed as a spread rather than all in one spot. So this is great to see as well. This is an attack we saw in the beginning of the week, and now we're seeing it again, where once you've got the Lava Hounds and the balloons in distracting all of the air targeting defenses, then you drop in the bats.
The Lava Hound was soaking damage from that Wizard Tower, and the bats were able to take down the Wizard Tower.
Exactly what I was just saying. See, that's exactly how it works. That's just, I mean, the timing of these are impeccable. Tank and spank. The timing of these raids, the deployment is just amazing when you see that. You get the troops that are going to get in and pull the fire off of these very fragile bats, and it looks like 1G, he's not calling victory here yet, but he's obviously seen
sitting
success.
on that Barb King for almost half the raid. Finally deploys it to take out these Teslas along with these dragons up top. But yeah, that is going to be an easy 3 for 1G.
Beautiful. 1G starting to look a little more relaxed now. King's ability, wiping out everything. Got a couple of Seeking Air Mines, but again, plenty of horsepower left of this raid. Just one defense, 21 spectators here to watch 1G take down number 12 of the opposing clan for what is going to be the, fourth 3-star? The fourth 3-star of this war.
A magnificent start for Maldo, maybe one of the best of the entire week. They are hitting their stride and are scoring the stars. I think that there's a great chance that they're going to win another time today.
Well, it may be Christmas time, but this definitely was a turkey. The third 3-star in a row from Maldo. Beautiful attack right here. Great free spell. And again, like Woody pointed out, having the big troops tanking, distracting for the bats made all of the difference in that raid.
They're not willing to stop here. They want more 3-stars. There are way more stars still up for grabs because we're just in attack number 8 now. It will be done by LMF. And look at that dedicated face. He wants that 3-star.
Yep, here comes LMF against another really exposed Town Hall and another solo Ice Golem, Woody.
We saw that Ice Golem getting some pretty good use going against the Town Hall and Tesla farms. We'll see if he chooses to use it there again or if he's holding on to it for something else.
Yep, LMF always dressed sharply, always relaxed. The LMF probably standing for looking mighty fine, as we've seen a lot of 3-stars from him this week. He's obviously planned and practiced this raid. In comes the Ice Golem, freezing 4 defenses right there, letting the Archer Queen get that first star.
She is not going to go much further than this Town Hall, but after taking it down, she has claimed 1 star, and LMF is now freed up to do a little bit more of a fancy attack on this base.
6 Lava Hounds, so you know what's about to happen. Here they come. As soon as the Lava Hounds get lock on from those defenses, in come your bat spells and a massive rage spell as well. Gosh, look at all those hounds. Now, he definitely wants those hounds to head after that Inferno Tower, get in the area and get targeted by it because he wants them to pop. Those are going to be cleanup troops that he really needs later on in this raid. Or maybe not, as it looks like this base is just getting completely decimated right now, Woody.
That tornado trap causing a little bit of trouble for LMF in the bottom right section there, but I think there's plenty of pups to be able to finish off this Archer Queen, and with that down, what else could cause troubles here? We still have a single target Inferno over on the right side compartment, but there are still plenty of balloons. And wait, hang on, come on, Archer.
Yep, look at this. Last defense right here at the bottom is going to be that Tesla. The Inferno Tower locked on to another hound, so that's perfect. That's exactly what he wanted to see. And he practically swagged the Stone Slammer right there as it was full until the very bottom of this base finally drops its cargo, those 2 dragons.
Hashtag Stone Slammer swag.
The triple S. And LMF just beautifully overpowering this base. Again, you see, it looks like, did every hound pop? It looks like every hound popped, and that's really what Lava Loon attackers want to see late in the raid, have those cleanup units. No chance to stop it. And look at the time. We had over a minute remaining right here.
Another 3-star, making it 4 in a row. With Sylvia's, that's the 5th of the game, which means if you got 2 stars in the start here, then you're actually a disappointment to the team.
Look at the number of small units right here in the core. You got all of those lava pups, you got all of those bat spells going down, and then a rage spell just sends them out and they just destroy.
It is crazy today. They are racking up a high score, that's for sure. Once again, I said 8th attack. It was actually the 9th because Packin is listed from years 15, but obviously he attacked already, so I'm sorry for that. We are in attack number 10 by now, so Tong will have that with another 5 left right after.
So you're telling me right now that we have seen more than 50% of the raids today as 3 stars? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That
5
right
3-star attacks in 9.
22 total stars, and they are way far ahead of RôNG VIêT at this point. Looks like they're going to keep the pressure up once again, coming back high in the sky, but not with bat spells this time. It's back to the original Lava Hound strat. We still got to worry about this Archer Queen in the center, and some kind of spread out Inferno Towers. This is going to be a tricky base to 3-star.
Yep, Woody, and you'll notice this one does have single, double, so there is a variance here. Now, where'd that Electro Dragon go? Where is it? Oh, it's over on the far right-hand side. Trying to funnel. Now, this is a base design that some players may be familiar with. You'll see players set this up where they try to isolate 4 different areas of high-value defenses. And I think that this might also be a base that Mao Do is familiar with and knows exactly how to approach.
Well, they're attacking. Archer Queen has made her way to the center of the map, is able to claim that CC and the enemy Archer Queen. Heroes are spent up, though, and it's going to be up to the main force of this attack to grab an Eagle, all 3 Inferno Towers, the Town Hall, still have 3 air defenses up.
Oh, and you finally lost the Electro Dragon there. It did so much on the right-hand side. Here comes your Lava Loon. Watch the precision placement of the balloons. As just a few are dropped, they have individual assignments. It may look like spam to the average viewer, but you can look a little more closely and see that he's not dropping 3, 3, 3, 3. Some are 3, some are 2, some are 4, based upon how many defenses are in the area and what they're going to target.
All right, well, they've taken out the first Inferno Tower and the Town Hall. 2 stars total now. Can Tong grab the 3rd? That single target Inferno is no trouble at all for these balloons, but the Eagle behind it is getting a lot of splash damage. It's already taken out one of those balloon clumps. Yeah,
but look, coming in behind, great free spell and a sneak attack from backdoor balloons right there, going right after that Eagle artillery and the single target Inferno, the haste spell. Can't quite get it down. This should finish it, though. That's going to finish your Eagle.
Oh, excuse me. It's backdoor balloons coming straight into this base. One more multi-target Inferno at the rear side, though, and that could be the end of this attack. I don't see any big troop able to handle.
No, you're right, Woody.
Firepower.
There's nothing left to take out those last 3 defenses, unfortunately. It was a great attack. It was solid, but, you know, it's sometimes isolating key defenses like this can work, and it did right here.
Man, whenever I'm in a clan war, I do not pick the bases that are spread out like this with multiple very large compartments of big, heavy defenses that are hard to deal with. I got to hand it to Tong for picking up a very difficult base and doing a great job at it. 97% is coming awfully close to that 3-star.
24 stars out of 10 attacks while also having an attack with just 1 star. I mean, that tells the whole story of day 6 so far.
5 triples, 5 3-star attacks so far, and we're barely 2/3 of the way through this. It's just amazing to watch. And if you notice, so many different attack strategies grabbing those 3 stars.
Well, that's true. Great variety that we see today here in day 6. And up next is JJ for attack number 11. I'm just checking right now. I think we saw him in one of the previous days already. Well, I'll go through all of my tickets. I can't see it. I'm really sorry. Let's get it going.
Well, he starts out grabbing a Troll Tesla out in the corner there. Again, you can't scout. You can't possibly know they're there, but you can always plan just in case it pops up. You know exactly what to do. In comes the Stone Slammer bottom.
The first one we've seen today, Mass Miners, works very well against these bases that have all these single targeting Inferno Towers. JJ is still going to be using that Stone Slammer on the bottom, I guess, to try to take out this Wizard Tower. There weren't a whole lot of...
Great use right there, because there goes the Inferno as well. Okay. Targeting a couple more defenses, Tesla and the Mortar, and then activating the Clan Castle also.
It seemed like it was more for funneling, though, than to get any big key defenses down.
Well, you got an Inferno Tower, and you activated the Clan Castle as well. And getting a single target Inferno down, it looks like we got miners. But you're absolutely right, Woody. You have to have funneling here because this is going to be a miner attack, and this is something that you really never see is a miner attack without funneling. Or should I say, a successful miner attack without funneling. If you want to succeed...
I'm out of the Clan Castle, though, was a baby dragon.
Yes.
Still some ice golems in there?
I'm guessing we've got ground targeting troops inside that CC, and they're going to find those miners. What is it? Baby dragon? Yeah, you could see an Ice Golem in there. We'll see what happens as the Archer Queen on defense gets taken out and the Queen walk. Oh, great jump right there. Now you see where that Queen's going to go. She's going to get down the bane of every miner's existence. Uh-oh.
Oh, hang on.
Lava Hound. I meant to say the Eagle Artillery, but the Lava Hound. Okay, so she's going to be stalled on the Lava Hound, unfortunately for the miners, because they're going to start work, and so is the Eagle.
Miners in a big wave across the bottom of the base, and the Barbarian King at the very right side corner to be able to provide some tanking for them. These heal spells are crucial for the miners as they're able to dodge some big hits like that Giga Bomb going off, but they're soaking a lot of splash damage from Wizard Towers, Bomb Towers.
Come on, Archer Queen. No, once again, she's going to misbehave. She's not going after the Eagle Artillery. So you can see the jump spell is just begging her to go in that direction. She's like got no idea that it's there. She's gone off the left, and she got fried by the Inferno.
Didn't manage to get that Eagle down, and that's going to be a big no-no for Jay. He's already taken a lot of fire on these miners, and they're just still within range of that Eagle Artillery. If they get close enough, the Eagle can't fire on them, but I think that they're taking a bit too much damage to be able to grab the 3 this time, Gally.
Yep, that Eagle can target them anywhere on the base, and it is going to continue to fire down on them until they get it out of the way here momentarily. Finally, it's down, but you're right, there's not a lot of miners remaining, and that's a lot of buildings up at the top of this base.
Not able to target them right when they're on top of that Eagle, but still firing away at the Grand Warden, one of the key defensive troops to support these miners. We just ran out of juice a bit early on this one. JJ still with the 2-star hit, is keeping up pace for Maldo, and earning 74, maybe a few more percentage along the sides here as he gets a bit more cleanup.
Yep, 75. 3/4 of this base down. Solid attack. Solid.
Yeah, it was his first showing. I checked everything. He was definitely not on the list before. JJ, a new addition to the lineup and a 2-star. So that's a great start for him in the Clan War Leagues here in Season 3. Also, our next attack number 12, will be done by a new account that we didn't saw before, Farina.
Oh, good. Farina. All right. So again, talking about rotating rosters out. Remember, you can bring everybody. You can bring everybody in your clan and then move players in and out depending upon who's active, who has the ability to attack, and maybe sometimes based upon who's performing.
Yeah, that can put a little bit of pressure on the underperformers in the clan. If you don't get that 3-star we need right now, you're out in the next war.
Yeah, you will get benched. And right here, Faria coming in to pinch hit, and it looks like, oh, I gotta say, 6 Lava Hounds, so bat spells one more time. So we'll see what we saw a little bit earlier. A giant wave of Lava Hounds to distract defenses, and then massive amounts of bats.
Grabbing the Baby Dragon out the CC, and these troops are not going to have any trouble taking down the Town Hall at the right side. Going to be able to nab this Archer Queen as soon as they wander a little bit closer here.
Yeah, gotta hope that she comes out soon here. The defending Archer Queen will meet the attacking Archer Queen, but starting the rest of the raid, confidence that the defending Archer Queen should hopefully go down, and that's one of the things. You've got to be able to multitask. There you go. You got to keep an eye on what's happening with your attacking Archer Queen.
Ability! No!
Oh, no! She would...
He missed the Archer Queen ability!
I spoke a little bit too soon. I spoke a little bit too soon. The Archer Queen went down, and you can see this is basically a 3-pronged attack right here. Stone Slammer loons. You've got the left-hand side had the Lava Hounds, and unfortunately, so many other things going on that the Archer Queen's ability, and that left, well, it left the Archer Queen up, but she went down quickly to everybody else here.
Yeah, the Dragons were able to take her out, but the main thrust of this attack is going into the center of the base now. Those cloned-up balloons are dealing a ton of damage, but unfortunately distracted by this tornado trap. Get back onto the defensive balloons.
Stuck in the spin cycle, but we have more bats, so phased bats, and this is beautiful right here.
I think
you can hear their excitement because there's a lot of units. Watch that Wizard Tower just pop. It is gone, and that is your last defense, the double cannon. And a minute 25, more than enough time to clean this up.
He did it, Farina.
Tesla, check out the Tesla right at the top.
Star. Still a bit of cleanup left to do around here, but the balloons are finally going to get a chance to target onto the remaining cleanup buildings. And oh look, we even have a Lava Hound that didn't pop. So plenty of offensive power still left in this raid. Farina says, hey, what else you got for me?
Well, you remember that
give me more of a challenge next time.
A few wars ago, when it was the first day that we had that one Tesla that was left at the end of the raid. This time the bats went up there, sought it out, took it down, and Faria grabs a 3-star, debuting in this season.
What a start to the Clan War Leagues there. 3 stars again. I don't even want to count how many they are. 29 now in total.
That is, man, I have lost track of how many 3 stars they have right there.
6
And again, the clone spell of the loons, absolutely great to see right here as they're going in and overcoming the Archer Queen's ability, which would have made this raid even that much more powerful.
Yes.
6 total 3-star hits, but 1 1-star hit at the beginning could make it difficult for them to tie up their current war record at 37 stars, they said earlier this week.
In the end, it will be 37. It's just back in that missed off with 1 star. That would be unfortunate, but we are in attack number 13 now. So after 12 attacks, 29 stars. I would totally dream about that statistic. That's for sure. Shu is up next. And I know that he had been there before, 3-star on day 3.
Oh, good. So he was here day 3 for one attack, day 4, and picked up a triple. All right, well, then he set the bar high. Let's see if he can live up to it right here. Starting out with a Stone Slammer.
Yep, brand new Siege machine just introduced into Clash of Clans with the Town Hall 12 update. Bringing a 3rd one, the Stone Slammer, now recently in just this past update. We've got the CC getting pulled, though. Baby Dragon popping on out to do a little bit of damage to these balloons.
And a great use of a haste spell right there, getting those loons in after at least 1 or 2 more defenses. Archer Queen, and you've got a Queen Walk here. She should have no problem targeting this Town Hall. You can see the wall design is going to allow her to get right to it here, maybe right after that Wizard Tower. Now, there's no reason she was anywhere else.
Minor, though.
No reason. Okay, here we just want to make sure she was going to go after the Town Hall, Woody. I was a little bit concerned after the last couple of raids. This Archer Queen definitely has a mind of her own. This time, there's the 1st star.
Mass Miner is definitely looking for that nice funnel setup by the heroes, mostly the Archer Queen over here, but a few archers set up over on the right side of the map as well. You notice they're picking off buildings, and it's going to take them a little while, but as soon as those buildings go down, the miners will have a clear shot from around the 2 o'clock position of the base to just sweep through and crush all these defenses.
And this is a really important thing to watch when you're scouting a base. And sure enough, here come the miners, is get in there, scout the base, and click on those defenses. Know what is going to be free. Free buildings like that are just so cheap. Just a few archers, and you can see they got stopped by a Tesla, but in come your miners, and pretty good funneling. Should see a lot of effectiveness from these heal spells.
Speaking of income, we're getting great investment off of this Barbarian King out the right side, soaking tons of damage for these miners. I'm a bit worried about this clump up here on the right side, though. They need a heal spell, and they need one fast. Heal spell, come on, keep these miners alive!
Oh man, you lost them all right there.
Barbarian's going down too.
Just on the edge of where those miners were standing, and with 1 left, unfortunately, that was a lot of miners we just lost, Woody.
Yeah, I think a few of them were actually Barbarians. I might have misspoke there toward the beginning. The Barbarian King used his ability, and there were still some ground troops that were hiding in there. But yeah, lost a lot of them on the edge of that top side of the attack, and I think that is going to mean it's just 2 stars. Couldn't make it to the Eagle Artillery there even.
Check out the crater left behind from the Eagle Artillery strikes. That is just devastation on those miners. There's another one. The Queen, she's fine, she's healthy, but there's just way too much left for her to get through. 35 seconds. Oh, wait a minute. No sooner did I say she's healthy than she got taken out. And again, she's standing in a crater, Woody. That is deep. She is going to be in REM sleep for a while right there.
It's very nice that that Archer Tower doesn't attack her while she's kind of conked out.
What, like insult to injury, like she's already asleep? Pew, pew, and it's still hitting her.
She's not a threat.
Imagine the nightmares the Archer Tower fires at you while you're asleep. That would not be right.
Just a few seconds left as XU is going to claim a bit more percentage along the outside of this base. And the inside, too. Looks like that Grand Warden's doing some work. Couldn't quite get the Eagle down, though.
31 stars and still another 2 attacks left for Maldo. They really stomp the competition here on day 6.
Shu did stomp the competition, and there's no way for me to squeeze in the shoes on the other foot, is there? No.
I had one. Like
Did I steal it from you?
No, I had another sentence. I was like, there's definitely no danger zone for Maldo. But
I'm also happy to report now that after that attack, Maldo has won this war. There is no way for RONG VIêT to be able to catch up, even if they were able to 3-star all of their 3 remaining attacks. That would put them just at the 30-star mark. Congratulations to Maldo for winning 6 wars in a row. And they're going to go on a victory lap now for 2 more attacks to get even more stars.
Day 6, 6 wars in a row, 6 3-stars.
Do they still have a chance if they take the 4 stars of a knocked out queen as well?
I don't think those stars count
for her crown?
Yeah, we put them on top. Do they have a chance? Never mind. YE, not saying Yi because we have that play already, is starting attack number 14. Mardo.
That's right, we've got YI and YE. This is YE, and obviously favorite attack ground force. We're watching miners, so let's watch the Queen walk. And again, like we've seen earlier in the week, watch for the funneling of the Barbarian King.
Poor balloon's getting pushed away before they can make it onto that double cannon. Finally get a drop or two in there. This Archer Queen's got plenty of healing though, and I think that she'll be just fine even if she soaks this giant bomb. While Wrecker, one of the other siege machines at Town Hall 12, now getting straight onto that Town Hall.
And the Archer Queen this time behaving. She's going to follow the Wall Wrecker in. That was the idea. Looks like Raged Valkyries actually take that Town Hall out early. That's going to make the job easy for the Archer Queen. Check out that jump spell. She's going to go all the way into the core, start taking out key defenses after she gets through the Lava Hound.
Yikes, yeah, that's going to take a little bit of time for her there.
No.
And she's getting burnt up by an Inferno
The
Tower,
Rage spell.
targeted by an Expo.
The Rage spell just missed the healers, Woody, and now that Archer Queen is in big trouble right there. She's trying to get through those lava pups, as again, you're going to see the miners come in from 9 o'clock and the Barb King funneling up the left-hand side of the base.
Pops her ability and is able to stay up for a little bit longer, but yeah, those healers took a ton of damage from the pups on the back end. Still, these miners are looking pretty healthy over here, and that is what Ye is focusing mostly on this attack with. The miners getting nice heal spells to keep them healthy in the early stages of this hit, but I gotta be worried about these 2 multi-target Infernos on the backside.
Yeah,
that
so
could
much
cause trouble
damage
for them.
right there. So much damage. The defending Archer Queen, that's your last heal spell. And just check out the amount of damage that's about to roll in here. The Inferno Towers, the Wizard Towers, the Archer Queen, the defending Grand Warden, all of those Teslas. That is going to be tough for a simple heal spell to overcome.
The 2 towers, burning them up. These miners are able to grab a few more percentage along the outside of the base, and fortunately still enjoying that life aura from the Grand Warden, keeping them alive a little bit longer, but well, that's going to be the end of it.
Yeah, that was just, what a jumble of, what a massive assortment of I don't even know what to call it. I mean, there's just so much there. I couldn't even count, and the Tesla farm, well hidden, was up there as well.
That is true. 33 stars, which means the next one's a 3-star. That's 36. The record is 37, so that's exactly if Packen would have done a 2-star that he has minimum normally does.
You guys are not going to let Packen live that down.
Just saying, just saying. Last attack of today, of day 6, will be done by Meow Meow. And it's not the cat of the clan leader, as far as I know.
Well,
that's a little Bao.
Although rumor has it that cat has more war stars.
But Lil Bao does Meow Meow, right? Maybe that's the second.
Guess so. I don't know.
Maybe that's the second account of the cat.
All right. Well, let's see if Meow Meow can put up a perfect attack. Hoping for another 3-star here, and it looks like we've got dragons and a clone spell coming in early on these balloons.
This Queen gonna scratch back, but Electrone right in the juicy center of that base is gonna take her down. Unfortunately, missing the Eagle artillery though. That is a big failure for that
that's
early
tough.
hit. Meow was hoping to get it for sure.
Yeah, that looked like that was the goal there. One of the goals anyway. Also, the Barb King is still up. Now you've got our own attacking Barb King and a Giant over here. Check out the Giant as it tanks to make sure that the wall... Oops.
Uh-oh.
It was designed to make sure that the wall breakers got through that wall, and they didn't. They got wiped out, and now the Archer Queen is not going to behave like Meow Meow had expected.
Yeah, he could soak some damage from those Archer Towers, but mortar to splash damage, and that is going to make number 2 mistake here for Meow Meow.
Yep, and with no healers, that Archer Queen definitely doesn't have 9 lives. She is not going to last much longer right here as that Inferno Tower fries her.
Well, I'm sure that Meow Meow will still be able to land on his feet nevertheless. Going to be coming in with dragons at the top left side of the space, going straight for that Town Hall, hoping to get the 2-star. Not much of a chance for 3 with so many air defenses still up and that Eagle artillery raining hellfire down on them.
Yep, and you got the dragons moving in. Hopefully they will be attracted to that Town Hall like a cat to catnip. As the Town Hall's frozen, in come the dragons. Lots of damage, but are there enough right there to take that Town Hall out? Will the troops on the right-hand side get there in time? It's going to be a tough call.
Pulled off of the Town Hall, and now this dragon's going to take some damage from these skeletons, getting distracted and not able to go directly for it. Oh, thank goodness.
Man.
One little tiny dragon able to grab the Town Hall.
The last dragon taking down that Town Hall. That was clutch right there from that dragon, and now not going to be a 3, but great save for the 2. Very close. That was a narrow miss.
A bit close for comfort, but Meow Meow has pulled it off and will be able to strut home happy, grabbing the 2-star here and still pushing hard for more percentage down the right side of the space.
You have just a few units left, over 70% again, so a super solid percentage. And man, that was just such a close call in the Town Hall. We've seen that again and again. Those Giga Teslas, when they're maxed out, just annihilate everything in the area. One more, couple more structures here. The Warden trying to help out. Is that one dragon? Is that two? Looks like we might see 80%.
Okay.
It's a solid number.
Yeah, this dragon isn't having too much difficulty moving through a wizard tower. Just that splash damage kind of tickle him a little bit. He says, stop. Stop, Mr. Wizard. What do you think I am, a bat? You can't take me down.
Yeah, or a cat. Meow, meow.
Meow Meow spitting fire here, securing 2 stars for Mao Do, putting up to 35 stars as their end result. That is impressive, just once again.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, a great attack nonetheless. And again, as we check out how close this was at the Town Hall, the skeleton traps, again, you know, you've got to make the choice. Are you going to set them to ground, set them to air? This defender definitely had a lot of air skeleton traps, and that made a big difference.
Sure did. They distract those balloons, or rather they distract the dragons and can deal quite a bit of damage to the balloons, making it a bit more difficult, especially when you miss that eagle artillery off the bat. Nevertheless, Mao Dao has won today. They came away with 35 stars total, one of their best performances all week.
Yeah, it was a fantastic score, and Renee is over with the clan. We're going to have a word with them right now.
Always coming over here, there's always a party, because these guys are not losing. 6 days in a row, 6 win. I'm with Yi. And once again, that was a super impressive day. Solid variety of attacks. Are you guys sometimes even going for an attack that's a bit harder just to show a different one? Or are you just that good with all of them?
那又恭喜你们又获得了胜利嘛！今天的表现就是非常非常突出。那你们是不是用一些比较难用的流派来，就有这样给观众们看呢？
这些流派就是像蝙蝠跟那个龙球之类，就是这几天比较新颖的一种打法吧。我们就是想展现一下这样的打法来给观众们看一下，就新流派嘛，这样效果挺不错的。
I think we especially focused on the newer features of the game. That's why we came up with the strategy, the Bat Dragon. And I think being able to show the audience and to achieve this effect on the broadcast is pretty good.
So far, that was super successful. You guys are 6 out of 7. How is the mood and all, like the situation in the team now? You're just 1 win away from a perfect Season 3 and going up to Champions 1.
那连续这6天都是胜利的。那说一下你们现在部落内的气氛吧。
我们部落内的气氛就是，我们首领就是希望我们大家一直这样努力，也希望部落的小伙伴们不要太紧张。但是我们部落成员一定要保持自己的风格，不要太片面追求一种独一的打法。其实首领还希望大家保持各自的特点吧，坚持下去。
I think. Even though we have won for all 6 days, I think we still want to take it seriously. And one of the things that the clan leader really wants is for each member to preserve his own play style. So don't be too pressured to follow a particular play style, but focus on your individual strengths.
Individual strengths leading to wins, most of the time, at least. We know that, but how about if you got 6 out of 7, there is still 1 day left. We normally pick 1 MVP per day, you know that. Is there a personal MVP for you among the team across all those 6 days so far?
那可以说一下整体上就打6天嘛，你心中有谁是 MVP 的吗？
我心中的 MVP， 我感觉就是我们整个团队吧。我不觉得我们每一个人 有特别突出，我觉得每个人都非常的出色吧，这是我想说。还有的，毛毛你最美，给予我们每个人的动力，你让我们觉得我们每个人都是 MVP。
Okay. It's very difficult to place an MVP across all 6 days because I think it's a team effort. So I want to commend everybody in the clan. But a special shout out to Mao Mao. You're the most beautiful.
There we go. I have to say, my personal MVP would still be Pekin. I mean, that guy cannot just grab stars. He can also grab iPads or like pads in general, and then even turns it into a 1-star attack on that level. So that would be my take. What about Galadon and Woody?
Well, Pekin did grab more stars in his hotel room than any other player this entire week.
Technically true. Technically correct. Which is the best kind of correct.
He's the leader. But the level of competition that we're seeing right here, Woody, it is fantastic to watch. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, they're headed towards the pinnacle, the peak, Champion 1 of Clan War Leagues, and just exciting to watch a clan that is undefeated this week. What type of competition could they possibly face next season?
It's been a long climb, but the wars aren't getting any easier. They're starting to tighten up, in fact.毛豆is able to come away with the victory this time, and actually, if they manage to get just 19 stars tomorrow, they will get first place in the entire league. It's 7 grueling days of battle, but they're coming out on top, and I think they've just got one more day to prove that they're the best.
Talking about all those statistics and points and stars and everything they grab, we should have a quick look at the current standing so everyone can see what's going on in that league right now.
Look at that lead right now. 260 stars, over 8,000% damage.
It's huge. It's massive. You'd expect nothing less from毛豆. They've planned very well all week so far, and we can expect to see them advance into Champions League 1 very quickly.
Absolutely. Remember, you can see the green arrow next to number 1 and number 2. They will promote to Champion 1, the very first clans to ever get there, and unfortunately, the bottom 2 head back to Champion 3.
Not everyone can go up to Champions 1. That's how it is, right? We're looking for the best clans in Clash of Clans. The higher we go, we started in Master 1, we're now in Champions 2. So it just becomes more crazy with every season we're doing here. Who's the clan they face on the last day?
The clan they'll face on the last day is Mafia Rantau, ranked in the top half of this Clan War League season, so it's certainly not going to be an easy feat defeating them. Mafia Rantau actually went up against the number 2 clan this season and just lost in round 6 here, you can see. But it's going to be a tricky match tomorrow, and I think Mau is up to it.
I think so too. You can also see that in round 5, Mafia Rantau did put up some 3 stars against the same opponent that Mau faced today. So they're obviously a clan that can triple. We see the bases changing and the attacks changing from day to day. I'm excited about what's to come tomorrow.
It's no time to let up the slack. Remember, every single time you get a star or your team gets a win, you get one of those Clan War League medals to use in the shop, unlocking some beautiful new obstacles and things you can place in your base. And the hammers, Galadon.
Hammer.
Instantly upgrade anything in your base.
Best item ever, hammer.
I'm totally hammered by that.
Gotta love the hammer.
6 3 stars. That's what we had today on day 6, so that fits very well. But who would you pick for honorable mention, Woody?
It's a tough question, but I think I've got the answer. On the screen right now, you're going to see one of the greatest Bat Dragon attacks that we've seen all week.
Nice.
It was a beautiful hit from Jason. Here it is.
Fantastic. Gotta love this being introduced this week. And Woody pointed out in the beginning of this attack that there is no freeze spell, but we'll watch to see where the bats are dropped. You were worried primarily about wizard towers. Later on in this attack, you'll notice the bats go directly on top of a wizard tower, taking it out first, allowing them to get that entire area down without worrying about splash air targeting defenses.
That's right. Those multi-target Infernos can cause a little bit of trouble here, but not on this base. 3 single-target Inferno towers, and that weakness was exploited just perfectly. The fact that those bats don't really clump up until they start to move around to different targets really prevented that wizard tower from locking on to more than a few at a time. And just after the initial stage of this attack here in the top right corner to take down the Town Hall, you'll see that hit.
Yep, so watch for this wizard tower right here. There it is. There's your rage spell, and there's all your bad spells at once. And again, the wizard tower goes down first. You've got a single target Inferno nearby, so it's going to get annihilated by these bats. And then they just go on a rampage. And remember this attack. This was where we saw nearly 50% of this base out of the way before the rest of the attack came in.
Expo.
I'm telling you. And then you've got cleanup troops already. Check out the minions on the outside of the base. They're already cleaning up everything that's left. That leaves a half a base. A half a base for this rest of this attack. These dragons are like, this is easy. I got this.
Hey, sometimes it starts off with a fizzle, and sometimes it starts off with a bang. Jason certainly showed us that if you find the key weakness of a base and know how to exploit it, you can make the rest of your attack easy pickings.
Yep, we've seen that again and again and again. It's about attacking, it's about defending, it's about base design, it's about innovating, surprising your opponent. Maybe you've got a base setup they're not expecting. This was definitely a base that Mau picked apart the morning before they came in and attacked. They knew exactly what they were going to do, and everything went to plan.
There are an uncountably large amount of base designs that you can create. There's always something new to explore, and Clan War League is the place to see the best bases. Nevertheless, Mao Do knows how to pick them apart. You can see some of the best attacks here as well. And Jason's done a great job showing it through this one.
And perhaps the also most units still left alive at the end of this attack. That's a massive amount. Maybe almost every single dragon that was deployed was still alive at the end of the attack.
That's exactly how you do it. And I have to tell you, Galadon, I know that you're a huge fan of that unit. There was no El Primo today. I really tried to focus on it the whole day. No El Primo. I know that hits you hard, but at least our Twitter question was about El Primo.
Okay,
so there's no show without him or without that unit. So for 2,000 gems for one lucky participant over at Clash of Clans, there was that Twitter poll asking, El Primo is a temporary troop to celebrate ... And then obviously 4 options for you guys to choose from. So it's either to celebrate Heyday, Clash Royale, Boom Beach, or Brawl Stars.
Yeah, well.
I don't know what rock you've been hiding under if you didn't know the answer to this question. The brand new game just launched by Supercell has got a great new character in it, and you can't just find him in that game. I think he's made his way to a few others. In fact, Clash of Clans is one of them. You want to give the final answer, Renee?
Final answer is Brawl Stars. It has to be.
It's the game that we have a hard time putting down right now. Been a lot of fun, and it's so exciting to see El Primo in Clash of Clans, that wall-crushing ability. Mao Do warned me that we weren't going to see it today, but we saw some amazing attacks earlier in the week with just 1 or 2 El Primos getting through those walls, maybe allowing an Archer Queen to get into the Town Hall, an entry into the core. A great unit to add, a great unit to have stick around, I think. Hashtag save El Primo.
There's some new Christmas skins in the Brawl Stars shop too. Make sure to check those out if that's your cup of tea.
We will just all play El Primo on our next round of 3v3, and that's how we bring him back.
Can't do it.
El Primo attack.
No. I'm going with Dynamite. He's my man. Santa Mike.
But all El Primo in Clash of Clans, you never know.
That's true. But I can't have them yet. I'm not on the Town Hall level.
Oh, well.
Sad day. But not for Mao Do, I can tell you that, because they scored 35 stars once again, and obviously we would need another MVP. Unfortunately, it won't be Packin for his 3rd MVP, because I think that would be a one-off so far. We never had someone grabbing 3 MVP awards in a row, but with 1 star, it's unlikely to happen. So present to you MVP of Day 6. The G in the house getting the MVP title. 1G made it happen with this attack. Among those awesome attacks we saw on nearly every corner of this day, but it was 1G grabbing that big and important achievement of the day. I think we should have a look at that replay once again.
Absolutely. A great use of a single Ice Golem, Bat Lava Loon this time, not Bat Dragon.
Ice Golem is a great way to provide a little bit of tanking for your Archer Queen. It's a fantastic way to shut down all these defenses that are clumped up around the Town Hall and just give her the time that she needs to finally pop that thing down. A lot of times I like going for Queen Walk, but if you don't want to go the whole way, just throw an Ice Golem out there. She'll be fine. 6¼ seconds of freeze right there. That is a monstrous value. That is a long time to stall whatever is in the area. And in this case, Town Hall, 2 hidden Teslas and at least 1 Skeleton Trap. When you don't want to spend the spell space on a free spell, just throw an Ice Golem at it. It'll do just fine. It did this time to get that 1st star, and 1G was cleared to go in for the main thrust of this attack now. It's bats and lava hounds and balloons all aplenty.
Gotta love it, and the timing there. Again, we talked about this during the raid, letting the units get in and grab the fire from the Wizard Towers, the Archer Towers, anything in the core. Then you drop the bat spells over the key defenses. And another thing that's really good to see right here is we have the Ice Golem that freezes, but the freeze spell is still extremely useful, and you see that 1G brought one to this attack as well.
These bats are still going wild. It's Batamania here.
There's your freeze.
Using them right on the Inferno Tower, air defense, going for the Wizard Tower before they finally get taken out. Well done to 1G. Lots of balloons still floating around. Dragons on the bottom. It felt like he threw the entire game at him. And we still had a Barbarian King left.
Exactly. We were a little worried about the Tesla farm out here on the right, and then you see the Barb King come in, and it was just easy for him. I mean, no question that he's going to take out those ground defenses over there. Ground and air targeting, of course. But you also had dragons left. You've got cleanup troops from the lava loons, from the lava hounds that popped. So you've got those lava pups out there in the back picking up the storages.
Cleanup took only a few more seconds here for 1G before he was able to pump his fist and claim that MVP title for the day. Very well done. Using a slightly different variant on the bat spells to back up these lava hounds. A lot of times we've seen like 6 lava hounds in front of these bat spells. This time it actually did have quite a few balloons to support and finish off some of those key air targeting defenses.
Definitely worth the award, that's for sure. And with us seeing so many different bases and always saying like, hey, they have to catch up to the meta. They need to make sure that they adjust their bases due to all the new ways of attacks that we even saw here in Clash of Clans Clan War League Season 3. I think once again, we should go back to the defense because defense side is important, not just in Clan War Leagues, in general in Clash of Clans. So I would say we talk to one of毛豆again, so to the experts, and get to know more about base building and why you place specific buildings somewhere else and not where you might think they should be.
You want to take this on again, Galadon?
Sure, why not?
I'll be happy
Let's
to go
do
grab him for you.
Go get Peckin for me, and we'll see. We'll break down a base. I've got one that we talked about earlier, and it's a little bit unusual, so it's exciting to watch different bases, just like Renee was just talking about, the meta changing and base designs changing constantly. Peckin, welcome back. Say El Primo. That's you can.
I hold that
call
for
me
you
that.
so you don't let it fall, okay?
Yeah, I promise you, I will never catch
Don't
any
let him hold
falling device anymore. Okay.
Okay.
Never again.
Yeah, never again.
Yeah, but those pets are expensive. You probably should think about it.
I think a 3-star will be much
That's more
valuable.
That's dedication.
He's willing to sacrifice a device for a 3-star. That is dedication to the game.
Okay.
All right, so speaking of dedication,
Yeah.
you guys have spent so many hours this week studying not just attacks, which is what we focused on, but defenses, coming up with bases that surprise your attackers.
Yeah.
So we've got one on the screen. This was Farina's base this war.
Yeah.
And right away, it looks unusual to me. So let's kind of break it down a little bit. Maybe you could tell me why we have this Inferno Tower way out towards the edge of the base right here.
Yeah, it's a very, very special design layout, and because as we all know that back spell is pretty strong and somehow is overpowered. Yeah, okay, but there are still some tricks we can use to counter the back spell. For instance, you can use another multi-inferno tower to protect another multi-inferno tower. And also we can use the air sweeper. Yeah.
Okay, so you've got the air sweeper. It looks like both air sweepers are protecting Inferno Towers.
Yes. So the best spell will have more difficulty to attack the multi-inferno tower.
Okay. Wow, yeah, so definitely making it hard. Protecting also, you've got the air defenses in between these Inferno Towers as well.
Yeah.
I can't help but notice, again, we've got this Tesla farm. Is that, are you trying to place it maybe where the attacker doesn't think it might be? Or what's the reasoning where it's right here?
Yeah, it is a disguised Tesla farm here, because most of the attacker will think that there will be a Tesla farm on the 12 o'clock or 3 o'clock, but actually it was in the 8 o'clock.
Okay, but why would an attacker typically think that a Tesla farm would be out here? What would make an attacker think that that's where they are?
Because there are a lot of space out there, and also the storage, the high hit point units here, buildings here. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense, because the storages would typically be used to help tank for the Teslas?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm looking over here, and sure enough, yep, you've got another storage out here, and lots of 2x2 spaces. Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. So lots of ways to try to throw the attacker off. One thing that we haven't talked about this week that I wanted to ask you about was the Barbarian King. We've talked about the Queen placement, but what about the Barb King? He's a key defense, in essence, against a ground attack.
Yeah. The Barbarian King can be used to protect Town Hall or the Tesla farm. Yeah. When the attacker try to send their suicide group, they will be distracted by the Barbarian King.
I see. So he's going to come in if once they get to this town hall right here.
Yeah.
We can see by his radius.
Yeah. Also, the clan castle will protect the town hall.
Exactly. Again, we can see the radius, that activation radius. So you're saying once an attacker gets in, they're hitting on that town hall. Here comes the clan castle.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I think I had one more thing I wanted to ask you about, and that is we started out talking about bat spells and how we see that they are extremely powerful. So what are you doing to further stop a bat spell attack in this base with air targeting defenses?
I suggest to put the air defenses in corner.
Okay.
Corner. Yeah.
And what about our wizard towers? I noticed they're really spread out.
That's a really good point, because when you try to spread out your the AoE defenses, and the attacker will find it difficult to use the spells to cover all areas, because for instance, when the attacker tries to use some spam attack like miners or boulder witch, or even hawks, they will find they didn't have enough the healing spell to cover all areas.
Okay, and that is perfect transition into this attack, because check it out, it was a Hog Rider attack that came in after that. So Pekkan, that's exactly what we're talking about here, because you're talking about the inability for a player to funnel enough so that the Hog Riders can be within a heal spell, and Cat brought a Hog Rider attack to this base.
Exactly.
So why don't you walk us through this attack right here. As you see, we've got the entry, a lot of units coming in here and focusing on this enclosure right here by the queen. So out comes a good poison spell. So you've got, are they trying to get into, say, the eagle, or what's exactly happening right now?
Yeah, the whole troops are moving forward, but the queen was delayed by the lava hound.
Okay, so they're starting to clear. Oh, there's the jump spell. Try to get in deep.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so tell us a little bit about the Hog Rider funneling. Where do the Hog Riders need to be funneled to? What could have happened differently here? Yeah.
And when the attacker tried to send his Hog Rider troops, and he had to save the healing spell for the pawn of 6 o'clock, and also for this wizard tower, and also he had to save the healing spell for the Tesla farm. But that is impossible because he has only 3 healing spells. Oh,
good point, good point. And a good attacker would be observing right now that they hadn't found the Teslas out here.
Yes.
Probably hoping that they would have gotten them early.
Yeah.
Okay, so in come the Hog Riders. They kind of pair up. And so this is where you're talking about the funneling not working? Because maybe, is this too wide of a spot here?
Yes.
Okay, yep, look at the Hog Riders go 3 different directions, and you can see a bunch of the Hog Riders outside of that first heal. And so now he's down to his last heal spell already.
But there's a Tesla farm waiting for him.
Oh, that's right. There you go. The Tesla farm. And then, of course, the town hall is still standing. So this attacker gets a star for damage, but those Hog Riders just can't get anywhere near the town hall. So would you say this is exactly what you were planning with this base?
Yeah.
And not only that, but you were defending against bat spells.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, Pekkan. Shows you guys the hard work paid off this week, and good luck on tomorrow's war.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for the insight. Yeah, you see, there's so much you have to think about when building a base. There's so many different attacks that are possible, so many different ways into a base. Obviously, disguising the Tesla farm is one thing, but there are just so many elements left that everyone has to keep in mind for it. Sometimes it's mind-blowing, like what all of these guys plan and do every day to adapt that. And we know that they have several bases with them for the Clan War League Season 3 here.
Oh, absolutely.
So they got like millions of ideas to make sure that they win, and so far have paid off 6 days.
Yep, and what was exciting especially to watch with that base was the fact that you can design a base to defend against more than one attack. You saw we talked about bat spells, but he was also talking about ground forces Hog Riders. Here's a versatile base that might be effective in multiple situations.
Look, if you could see into the future, you can make a perfect plan on how to attack a base, but if you can't see into the future, you're going to have to be able to adapt on the fly. These Tesla farms have been able to fry a lot of attacking armies, and we've even seen it a few times in the wars today and this week. Great points there from Pekkan, and some to take home too.
I can look into the future, at least a bit, because I know that we're at the end of the Day 6 show. Thank you, Woody and Galadon, once again for your expertise, for your great casting. Hope you had fun.
Renee, I had a blast. Woody, also looking forward to tomorrow. I was Galadon. This has been #SaveElPrimo.
One of the most epic name changes in the entire Clash community. Congratulations, Save El Primo. Wish you the best of luck in your campaign. Guys, I'm Woody. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Really hope that you enjoyed the show. Clan War Leagues is some of the best clashing on the planet, and we hope that you are back again tomorrow, 1 p.m. CET. I know Renee might be missing out, so it's been a pleasure casting with you as well, dude.
Thank you, Renee.
Thanks. Yeah, guys, I will be there tomorrow, but you don't need to be sad at all because the dynamic duo next to me will obviously be here for Day 7 for the very last day of attacks with毛豆here live from the arena. It's the same sport, 1 p.m. CET. Until then, take care.
Punch, punch, punch. Punch, punch, punch.
好友的话，我会选择野猪骑士吧，因为他有坐骑啊，有车啊，所以跑得比较快，可以跟他一起去很多地方玩。然后是伴侣哈，我会选择女王吧，因为看上去就很高大上嘛，要当女朋友。带到街上或者放在家里，都会很开心的。然后如果对手的话，那肯定是选骷髅啊，很弱嘛。然后不对，我应该选择野蛮人王作为对手，因为他看上去很大很壮，然后。打赢他的话很有成就感。
好友的话应该是巨人，因为他可以很好的保护我。然后伴侣的话天使，最后那个敌人的话弓箭手吧，因为比较弱一点。
野蛮人吧，自己好友。
那选一个旅伴。
把女王娶回家吗？
选一个敌人。
敌人，蝙蝠吧。
那第一
选朋友吗？那我可能会选择天使，因为他是辅助类型的嘛，选一个可以帮助到自己的朋友。然后伴侣的话，因为我一直比较喜欢野蛮人这个角色，因为他很可爱啊，只是因为他很可爱，所以我就很喜欢他。然后敌人的话，敌人的话，我选胖子吧，就是巨人，因为他只会攻击防御建筑啊，我又不是防御建筑，他不会打我。
好友，
选军队也可以选英雄。
那我选皮卡，因为怎么说呢，皮卡。
然后
伴侣啊，伴侣好像也没有几个选项嘛，那就女王吧，因为我使用女王，无论是部落战还是打资源都需要她。他陪伴我的时间最久，所以理所当然是他了。还有第3个是什么？敌人啊，敌人，我觉得大家都挺好的。那要不我选那个绿毛吧，那个名字叫什么？叫什么忘了？那个小偷资源的。对，是他，因为他是小偷嘛，所以。他就是我们的敌人
了。好友的话，我会选龙宝宝，因为每次不管打什么流派，我都比较喜欢带一个龙宝宝。对。然后情侣的话，肯定是选女王。然后敌人，我想想看， 应该是炸弹人吧，因为我每次开枪都会失败，经常失败，对。